Hey there, Joe from Joe's Rush Shop. Good evening. Well, it's later evening. And of course, here comes Deuce. Because for some reason, he's got to be part of all my videos. Don't you, Deuce? Why do you have to be part of my videos? Say hi to the people. Deuce. Hey. Now, see, you're not even looking at the camera. Hey. There you go. People want to say hi to you. Okay? Okay. You're such a pain. Okay, anyhow. I'll figure I'll do a little update, as I'm not doing them as often as I should or could. I don't know, I'm just so damn tired anymore. Anyhow, here's a little USAC update for the group build. Got the body, come down here a little bit, in gray primer, dark gray primer. I should have bought more of this. They had this at Ollie's. It was Krylon brand automotive primer. I got some red oxide and I got this dark gray. And I didn't want to buy a lot of it just in case it wasn't good for plastic kits. And as soon as I found out it was good, I should have went out and bought more because I was in there today and I don't see it anymore. But anyhow, yeah, it's all dark. I filled in the bumper mounting slots, and there were two big ejector pin marks. Kind of like those that are going to be hidden by the grill, but they're like right here. And they're not even evenly spaced. They were like offset. Because I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll drill them out and put lights in them. But because they're offset, it don't look right. So I just sanded them smooth and molded that in. I still got to clean up a little bit around here, but not too bad. I nosed and decked it. In other words, I got rid of the emblem, and I got rid of the body line. Got rid of the emblems on the side, and the door handles, and that big ugly, it almost looks like a molding, but it's not. It's a parting line. That's how thick and big it is. So that's gone. And the rest of it's all smoothed out. So it's ready for color. I just haven't decided on color yet, but I will. Plus, I probably might have to do some modification to the floor and the inner fender and these. And it's not really the frame, but it's like an outer frame. Because if I want to get sit low, if I decide to go low, I need to do that. I may just back half it. I may get the whole chassis. Now I see Jason from Blue Ox did some of the same mods, and he got one of those pre-made chassis, those 3D printed. I was thinking of getting them. They have them whole and they have them, just back halved. But I might back half this myself or use another kit, since it's so basic. I'm probably going to remove this tank and this battery box and just smooth it over on the sides, because the battery and the fuel cell will probably go in the back. Now you may or may not see that because I may go with a solid bed cover just to make things easy. I have not decided upon that. Now I also see Jason from Blue Ox has some wheels very similar to what I have, so I may not use these now because it's going to look like twinsies. Except I think his are wider and a little bit maybe lower profile. I bought these online, and there's a deeper one, and here you go. A deeper one and a shallower one, but the overall width is the same, and the height. I mean, it will kind of work, but see, I can go really low, of course. That puts the center of the axle there. So that means I have to tub this thing out. So, because to get it anywhere where it would clear, it's going to look like it's sitting on stilts. And I don't know if I like that look. But that's one set of wheels I was going to use. I still have these Pegasus chromy looking Halibrands. Now see, they don't quite fit in there. I like them to fit up in there. So again, I have to at least get rid of this rail to get them in there, then sink it up there. Or I can go just the way the kit is. You know, put it on the regular axle and just have them sticking out a little. Go 70 style. Then these are actually 1/25. These come from the 62 Impala. The Revell kit. They too are a little bit narrower. They'll fit. But again, I'd have to mini tub it. But however, if I go, you know, to where they clear that rail, they don't look quite as odd because they're not quite as big as those other ones. But so those are my selections for now. I may change it. Engine wise, I don't really have a choice yet. I don't want to go with the kit's engine. I want to go with something else. Being it's 1/24th, it kind of limits your, my choices. So I have not decided upon that yet. I'm sure I will at some point, but I have not decided upon that. Whether I might get a 3D printed engine and stick it in there. I thought of even doing something like, see if anybody has a nice 1/24 scale diesel engine. I've seen the Cummins, but I'd like to go with a Power Stroke, something that goes in a Ford. But who knows? I don't want to go flathead because 55, the flatheads were gone. If it was a 53 or older, it'd be a flathead. Now here's, speaking of Jason at Blue Ox, let's do this. Here we go. That's a Jeep color, but it's over a blue. I already had a blue on here, and the can was fizzling out. And at work, my boss's wife has a Jeep in bikini blue. And that's what this color is. It's kind of like an aquish color, but I put it over top of the blue, and I gave it some clear, 1K clear. You can see it's already quite shiny. It just needs some polishing to make it a little more clear. But I mean, you can see my fingers in there. I opened up the hood. Basically, I used the scoop opening that was already there, the artificial scoop, and just dug it out and enlarged it. It's going to have some carbs sitting on top of it. The engine's not glued in yet, but let's see if we can get the focus a little better. Got some Moroso valve covers, high rise. It's going to have a couple carbs and air cleaners, so it'll be sticking out higher. But interior will be basic black with some detail. Wheels and tires, I got the spiders in the rear and the factory rallies up front. For now, that's not etched in stone. I may change those yet, but that's kind of the stance it's going to have. I jacked it up in the back. I put some, you really can't see them, but I put some wedges up in there. And the chassis has its basic, let's get the camera up a little, a little bit of weathering. And that's kind of where that's at. I want to update you on the street machine. Of course, it's going to need polished and bare metaled, and then, the engine completed and all that, and the interior. Excuse me. Here I go yawning again. I'll tell you one thing, though. At least here in Ohio, it's been great sleeping weather for the past week or so. Shut the AC off and have the windows open. It is wonderful. Okay, and since I had the Biden vet going, that some of you seen, and I borrowed some parts from this kit, well, I decided to kind of mess with this. I bought some MCW, this is called Butternut Yellow. It's a 67 Chevy color. So that's what I painted it. And gave it some 1K clear, which it barely needs polished. I mean, it's really, really nice. I mean, you can see the lights, the ceiling fan light bulbs reflecting it. I just got basically bare metal. And this rocker cover, I borrowed it to do the 67. So this one, I'm gonna have to just make one out of some sheet plastic, and then put, it's getting the side pipes. The side pipes that went with the convertible are gonna go with this one. So, but I got the, the 427 painted up. I gotta paint the manifold yet. And the headers and all that. Well, actually, the exhaust manifolds are painted. And those are the bumper supports, the pedals, and stuff like that. The interior, it's just tacked together. It's not glued. But, the carpeting area is flat black. And though as I use the decals for the gauges for the convertible, now I don't have them for this unless I buy another kit. So I may just have to hand paint these and get them close. Being that you don't see them as well on a coupe, it probably won't matter as much. But yeah, little things like the radiator and, the inner fenders and all that are painted. I mess with that a little bit. I kind of jump around, go from kit to kit. I take them to work and catch up on some of these. This will probably have the finned turbine style wheels that came with the convertible are going to go into this one. So that's where this one's at. But yeah, I want to show you that one. I think it'll look nice. It'll just be a nice. Of course, I'm going to, black wash the lines and all that good stuff. But it came out really nice. Now, the only other bad thing is I forgot to fill these exhaust ports, which wouldn't be here on a car with side pipes. So I'm also contemplating getting another one of these Vets, these 427 coupes, and do this with the full exhaust and, the rockers and all that, and then do another one, with the side pipes. And then pre-fill those holes. So that's probably what I'll do. Because I can make some kind of caps to cover those, but... Oh, and look who else is here. Mitzi. Mitzi. Now, Mitzi lately, I don't know what's up with her. She's hiding down the musty basement. Like under the stairs or on the other side. Now, sometimes when cats do that, that means they're sick. Now, she's plenty fine. She's moving around and playing and stuff, but she's been sleeping down there. And the only bad part about it, it's an old 100-year-old house. And she's sleeping like in the darkest recesses corners she can. And she smells like a musty basement. Normally she didn't smell bad. But yeah, she smells bad. Huh, don't you? Thank God you can't smell over the video here, because she smells like a musty basement, is what she smells like. Now this one, I showed you this months ago. I kind of started on it. It's probably not an actual Mopar color, but I'm going with it. It is the 69 Dart, which I wish they would reissue. The 68's been out for a while, but they don't do the 69 anymore. But anyhow, it's just going to be a stock GTS Dart. However, I did some work to it. Yeah, I'm going to paint the inside of these fenders black up front here. But as you can see, there's a cat's tail in the picture, but I got the exhaust. Let's see if we can kill this light. Come on. There we go. Don't need that much light. But I got to, paint the front of the housing a different color and paint the fuel tank yet. And Mitzi's knocking stuff over, but yeah, it's semi set up. But then let's see if we can get this apart. Yeah, here we go. The interior is going to be white and black. I actually used a kind of off-white, to me a racing white, for the seats and the door panels. The only thing is, I did this at work and I masked it off and painted it because the seats molded in, and the paint must have still been tacky. And on the way home, something must have glided against it and kind of gouged it. So I'm probably going to remask that and maybe hit that black again. But yeah, let's hear. Let me show you. Like, here's the door panel. The lower door panel is black and the kick panel is black because they get kicked. They're usually not white. And then I got a, Molto or bare metal, the trim across here and the door handles and the window cranks and stuff like that. The little emblem. Come on, focus. There we go. So there's little stuff like that to do. The seats are also in the off-white. The engine's pretty much assembled. I just gotta paint it and paint the transmission, clean up some of these lines. It's got a number on here. Now, this is supposed to be a 383, but it's a 893. Or, if you want to get technical, it's an E68 or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate to these engines or not. Or if that's a misprint. But, yeah, I gotta paint the transmission and the engine block. This fuel pump broke off how many times handling it? Come on, focus. So I got it glued on there and was hoping it doesn't break again. Now most of these aren't going to get any wiring or anything, because if I wire all these and stop to put fuel lines and all that stuff in every one of these, they're never getting done. Come on, as it is, you know I'm never going to live long enough to paint all these. Oh, and I also masked off and painted the headliner and the sail panels. Where are they? Oh, geez, I could point. You know, the sail panels here, they're the same off-white color. So it's all off-white and black. Yeah, it's going to have details and stuff. But, you know, so that's it. I mean, I messed with that a little bit. I got so many more to work on, but, yeah, I want to show those off to you. And see, I got my partners in crime here. Hey, Mitzi. What? Are you being a pain? You want to say hello to the people? Mitzi, say hello. Can you say hello? Can you talk? Say hello? You're not going to talk again. Always do that to me. You never talk. Except at 3 in the morning, you decide to get in bed and talk. You never shut up then. But, yep, so that's just a quick update. And Mitzi's trying to get in the box. Mitzi, get out of the box. Hey, see, this is what I got to contend with. Mitzi, get out of the box. Thank you. There we go. But, yeah. Okay, well, just wanted to do a little update on a couple projects there. I'm going to try to do a few more here soon as I move along here, because I really should do more and give you guys more content. But, I don't know, I just get so lazy and tired, and I just don't get to it. And I got to start messing with my computer and get a better video editing program on there. It might have one, I don't know. It might have one on it, and I haven't tried. Because I'm not impressed with this new phone I got as for photography and video and what it can do. My other phone gave me more opportunities, and this one doesn't. So I may have to start using the laptop to do some editing and uploading. I like to get a better actual camera for this, but that's kind of out of the realm right now. So that's probably not going to happen. At least not right away. All right, people. Well, hey, thanks for watching. I'll be catching up with you soon here. But that's some of the projects I'm working on, amongst many others. I'm still messing with that diorama I showed you. I intend on doing with that, and I still got Kim Custom Garage. I got his Christmas project, which is coming along, and the Mustang project, which I got to get back onto, but that's not until April. That got to be done. So I want to get all these group builds done, and plus all my other projects. So that's where we stand. Okay, well, for me, Joe, and Deuce, he's too busy watching, and Mitzi, and here she comes. She heard her name. We say good night and have a pleasant tomorrow. Talk to you later. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye.